Hello there, boys and girls. It's me, Mudahar. I don't know why I always say that, but it's not Mudahar, really. It's just Dan Place. So, how are you doing today? Um, I'm like in the, what is it called? I'm like at crossroads here. I wanted to record earlier, but right now I don't feel like recording. Um, Normally, nowadays, I don't feel like half half and half about things like that. When I want to record, I just record, and when I don't want to, I just don't want to, because when I feel okay, I can record today, I'll get excited and I'll just record, because this is my passion right now, and right now I don't know what to say, bro. Like, I'm trying to figure out. Well, I'm like trying to start a business, and right now it's very hard because there are complications standing in the way of doing this business. The business in question, it's not really something that is this the ultimate thing that you want to do with your life or for the rest of your life. It's not. It's just because I need the money, but it's something that I'm comfortable with doing. You know. Meanwhile, you know, as I'm planning to do what I really want to do, you know, which is right now it's YouTube, and it is the thing, because on YouTube, I feel like I'm serving a purpose. It's not just me, just hearing and being random, like opening the intros and stuff. Later the camera is like awkwardly placed. I'm sorry if you're feeling awkward, like. No, no. Am I sorry? Well, I am, but I don't. We do that like I can see each other in HD or 4K. So, bro, like YouTube is the thing that I really want to do, but it's a thing that I feel that I'm serving a purpose and I'm happy or happiest, and it's 100% what I want to do, you know, for the rest of my life. But it's kind of hard because just been thinking about it. It's hard. It's not that this is the first time thinking about it, but it's hard because when you grow up and you're you're becoming an adult or whatever, you're an adult. Like, you discover that people sacrifice happiness for money all the time, and it is sad. Like it makes you feel gray. You know, there is black and white. It's either, when I mean black and white, what I mean is that something is either good for you or bad for you. But people normally tend to go to the, let's say this is the good thing, happiness, everything, you should probably, doing things which are morally right, but, and this is the dark thing, everything negative you should stay away from, everything negative you can think of. And people normally tend to go this way, and there's a lot of gray. you know you're not really decided, you're like somewhere here, not even in the gray. Gray is like right here, but you're like in the dark gray. Let me say the truth, it's like a dark gray. And people just tend to just be in this area, and if you ever find anyone going the opposite way, you'll be like they are nuts, they are crazy. You'll make fun of them because they're like not part of the flock, or the herd of people who are like in this place. That's why I think people make fun of Christians a lot, because like if you see like there's someone who is a Christian who is trying to be this side, you'll be like, everyone is over here, boy. What are you talking about? What the freak is you talking about? And it happened to me as well a lot, and that is another kind of like pain. It's like a bottle of pain that you just run out to bottle up and like put it in the corner of your mind because it's hard. You know, um, doing the right thing is not hard. Coming to this side, and it's not hard. You can do it anytime you want. But the reason that you don't, or you're not here in the happiness place, is because this side of people are going to judge you. I know some people are like, where are you going with this conversation? I'm trying to explain. Like, people will tend to be like, yo, make the money, just stay on this side. And your dreams are not relevant. They will not happen. They will not come true. Stop wasting your time. Make the money. Then, when you make the money, it's like this picture I saw. I don't know if I'll put it up. There's a picture that I saw someone had drawn an illustration, and even there's this guy called, what's his name? Stromae, the French artist. He makes like EDM with beats back in the day, like Papa Ute. Ute, Papa Ute, Ute, Papa Ute, 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 Papa de do, 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 do. And there's this song, Alaso Dance. Alaso Dance. Dun, 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 dun. I know you have probably heard that beat, and I was listening to that song the other day, and well, not the other day, like a month ago or something, and I was shocked to see, okay, it's French. I don't know French, but when I saw the illustration of the video, it was this guy, like, he was at his office, just like many of us, you have that workplace, but then the boss walks over with like this big batch of papers, now the workload that he's going to do. Probably it's even more than you should be doing. Then like slams it on the desk. The song starts. Then this guy is like asleep. Then they like drag him from that place, if I'm not wrong. Then he's taken to the club. Then he's going everywhere. He comes from the club. He drinks till he's drunk. His suit is like becoming more loose, more chaotic. He's untucking his shirt, and he's just going through life. He's not existing. He's just going through life. And this whole time, Stromae is like adding lyrics, questioning why do people do the things that we do? Why don't we edge towards happiness and be happy and chase our dreams? But rather we stay on this side, on this dark side. You can see that I'm getting darker. Is it ironic? I don't know. Like on this dark side, and just look at that other side and mock everyone who's on that side. But when you get older, you realize that being on this side, it's wrong. Like that picture that I was trying to explain before that song is a guy in his youth, and when he's done with like college and stuff, and he's in his youth, he's wearing like a tie and a white shirt and some slacks. There are type of pants. Then he's like chasing after the money, doing all sorts of things, drinking, whatever, but he's chasing the bag, uh, ignoring everything else around him, family, everything, people he should be focusing on. Then when he's old, he realizes, man, I was just chasing the money. Now I have it, I'm in my 80s, but I don't know anymore. Like, was it worth it? And that is something that I struggle with. Like, I know right now, this is what I know, that for anyone watching, and you're like taking an interest also, and you think the way I'm thinking, I think you should definitely find a way to make money, but I think it should not stop you from doing your dreams. Although it's something part-time, I would say take the risk, bro. Right now I'm 27, um, and I'm entering that Miguel or O'Hara stage of. Bro, it sounds so dark right now. I'm like, the more you get older, the darker things get. Well, I know it sounds like that, but listen, like this Spider-Man movie, Miles Morales one, the current one, the one where you had people being overworked and stuff. For a minute, just listen to what I'm trying to say. Let's stop the overworking things and listen. Like that story was incredible in what I was trying to figure out what like. There's something unique I found in that movie, but now I understood when I took the time to think about it. That movie, it's like It's like the version, this version on this side, it is a version that represents your young self, the one who was like from 0 to 10. You wanted to grow up and be like a scientist, like Miles, or do something positive, like the Miles normally is. He's so positive. He wants to do like science. He wants to be a scientific. I don't know. He wants to be a scientist, but do something in particle, accelerating things, blah blah blah, so that he can visit the other multiverses. He wants to be a positive guy. He wants to be the positive version of Spider-Man. But on this other side, it represents like from zero, let's say from 10 years, when you know what passion is and everything. You see like your first animation, you're like, bro, I want to be an animator or cartoonist or whatever, comic book artist or something. I want to be an actor, is it a singer or an, what are they called these days, artist or singers, a musician. You want to do that thing and you want to chase your dreams and you have one. So it's like 10 years to like 20 years. But this other side, it's like from your 20s all the way to like your old age. And bruh, should even say like 25. Because when you get to that age, I don't think it's that your brain unlocks. No, I don't think so. It's that you realize life is more of the gray side, like Miguel. Not just gray, but dark gray. And that's where this side is. You don't just make decisions which are riskier, but you make decisions based on pain that you see, based on the horrors that you have seen on this planet. Like, for example, you already know. I don't want to mention it, bro. This video is already kind of sad. I don't want it to go traumatizing sad, but all the horrors. People taking their own, you know, lives. Um, people going, like, man, this world, bro. Like, sometimes I just genuinely sit down and think about this planet, and I just wish I wasn't here because it's so dark. You know, I had friends where, people, family who were considered to be on the same wavelength with me, ride or die, but bro, they weren't, like, that's the biggest thing that I can say, or the only thing that I can say, bro, because it still hurts to have people that close to you, but they like genuinely hate your guts or don't care about you. And like I'm saying, like I tried being on this side, being positive, doing what is right, even when it was at my own expense and cost. Like I did, bro. Like I truly did. But I don't know, bro. Like I feel right now like I'm dragged. And not even being dragged, but I'm also being purposefully going to the middle of things because I just don't get it anymore. It's like there's no black and white. And just like Miles, he was being positive, and I don't know if it's being called pessimistic or, but he was being so positive. And, Spider Man stands for doing the right thing no matter the expense. With great power comes great responsibility. A line that Steve Ditko borrowed, and put it in his comic book, where and wrote it into Spider-Man's personality, Peter Parker, and that's the way we all were. But when we get to this age of Miguel, it's like you realize life, it's just like it's a mess, bro. Like even adults, bro, you realize adults are not like people who have children, like parents, they're just not adults, bro. Like they are big kids with children, and they don't even know how to take care of kids. And even when you ask them, why are you not with your kid right now? It's like 12. Why? You know, and they can't give you a solid answer, bro. And it's sad. Like you would expect that the adult would be the adult. But when you get to this age, you are more of like Miguel's side. And that's why I think there's a part of us which understood who what Miguel was saying. Like there is no other way, bro. Like this is not black and white, kid. That's why he was being like, kid, you're like being annoying right now. Like you don't get it. You know, it's not black and white. And I think that's why Miguel had so many adults who are siding with him. Because if you are an adult or a young adult like me, like you have seen the worst of life as well, and it's terrible, bro. It's chaotic. It's a mess. It's ugly. It's disgusting, and just you're left speechless, bro. And I don't know what to tell you. Even at times, you get disgusted with yourself because of the decisions that you make, the selfish decisions that you know are not right by your own standards, not even public standards, but by your own self. Bro, like this is wrong, but you do it anyway. Then the next day, you're so disgusted with yourself, and you think yourself to be like Homelander, level of disgustingness and filth. It's just that you feel that I'm hiding it by wearing a mask. And that's why I think Homelander is one of the most also relatable people. You know, yes, he knows he can do better, but genuinely because of the ugliness that he has seen, he finds himself on this side of life, of the dark part of life. And, like, bro, like, even him, he struggles understanding, like, why do people lie and cheat and betray? And you're like left there like him, you're like seated like him, like there he's seated, and is it season 4? Season 4, and he's like seated like this, and he's like staring into the abyss of thought or thoughts, and he's like trying to figure out like what is wrong, you know? Like he can't understand what is wrong, bro. Like what is wrong? Like he's trying to like he has a billion trillion, like an infinite amount of questions, and he can't answer them because life is not like I'm sorry for the kids watching. Like life is just you know like the people who try to do better and try to be good and the best version of themselves, not even best version of people, you don't like it's not that you're doing it so that people can have you, because there are people like that, but there are people who genuinely do it for their own benefit. But when you are doing it for your own benefit, like it feels like it's not enough because there's always an amount of hatred and like people who just, especially the people who are closest to you, bro, they'll just betray you are behind, bro, and you'll you'll be left, like me, bro, like I personally was left questioning God, like, God, what have I not done, bro? Like seriously, like what have I not done, like it hurts. Like, what have I not done? Like I've done everything that I knew was right, but in the end, I'm the one who's getting the short stick. You know, and I know it seems funny. Even the Bible seems funny at times. Like, oh, but some of the things which are there, they are like real, bro. Like that's why people hate on the good guys. Because like, bro, it's like it seems like they are pretending to be good, but or being better than everyone else. But I don't think it's the case. Like I think they are genuine people, a small number. I know I tried to be, but yeah, just don't know anymore. Like I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I still try making the best decisions. Decisions which won't hurt people. You know, but the way this life molds people into villains, bro. Like, maybe I should stop talking now. Like, I guess that's just how I'm feeling right now, man. Anyways, I don't know how to end this video, but that's life is just like that, I guess. Like, just trying to figure out, bro, what is the right and wrong thing. Because nowadays you find that you can't even trust the church anymore, you know. And I know it sounds like a bold statement, but it's the truth. It's just that people won't say it in the open, but it, like you can't, bro. So, anyways, I'm sorry. Sorry if I'm making the videos gloomy. I know I'm not usually like this. It looks like I'm stuttering on the phone, but yeah, it feels like genuinely like you grow up and become that version of from Miles to Miguel, and you just hate yourself, you know. Even there's this former boss, bro. Like he used to be so uh, irrational. When I mean irrational, I mean he did not want to be reasoned with. I remember I used to go to work on time. That at my former boss's place. Uh, you'd go on time. Not even when I mean on time, I mean before. We used to report at 8, so 7:50 something, 50 40. Let me say 55. I'm at the gate of my workplace. And yet that was not enough for him. He still took out his anger on us for whatever reason. He still blamed us. He still talked doo-doo, to us and treated us like nothing. And made you feel like a slave and inferior to him. And if you were to question him any given time, he would be mean to you and insult you to your face and her his chest. Like it's like a dog when an alpha dog is threatened by the other one of the other dogs and he feels he has to like fight back, and you like stand there not even wanting to fight back and ask yourself, God, what is wrong with this man? He is the adult in this situation and conversation, but he's not willing. you know he's on the, and you realize, it goes back to like life is not like black and white. And not everyone is perfect, but man, bro, I'm sorry. I don't even know what to say. Like, I don't want to talk, bad of him, but I did not understand him. And the only reason why I'm bringing him up, it's because, this week I've been revisiting, thinking about him, but, and I was just disgusted and annoyed because even him, he did things which were not morally, right, even to himself. Even him, you could see he was not comfortable with himself, but still he had the energy to come at you and call you, you know, and be like I don't know, bro. It's like he was like calling you out and telling you like you're not better than me and anything, and you're like, bro, like who started the fight? Like he's the one who is, the aggressor. Like life is like that, bro. Like just grow up and find out that even the adults are the worst, bro. Like the kids are the better. I remember I was with this small kid and I just was watching him playing in the grass, and he was so innocent and full of life. When I say full of life, he was so innocent and happy and didn't care about anything. He was like an unwritten book. He was fresh. He had not seen the things that I had seen. And to be honest with you, I envied that. I envied that so badly. Like to just wake up and just touch the grass. That is a meme, but and a saying, a funny saying, but when was the last time you actually did that? Like you disconnected from everything and just, was like a child and was light-hearted and you didn't carry anything in your heart and you're just exploring and having fun, just sitting out in the sun and touching grass. Like, yeah, that's how bad, it is, bro. You know, and the I don't want to make God look bad, but like when you're supposed to be happier, as a Christian, but at times you find it so difficult because just find so many weird challenges, bro. And you just find yourself you're not really smiling a lot. You have the joy, of the Lord in you, but at times, it's just so challenging and you just feel broken. You just feel like breaking down and crying. Even though it wasn't your fault, people are being aggressive towards you and being mean and making rumors up and making you look bad and bro, like people are evil, bro. Like, yeah, you know, I just wish, you could be able to take that up, God and God's word and and learn how to be okay, and close your ears. But it takes a lot of practice. But all the same, I wish we never had to go through all that, not getting hurt by people and their words and their actions, but it's still going to happen because you're a human being and they're human beings as well and they have their own free will. Just wish life was easier than it is, Yeah. That is like the point I'm trying to make. I wish it was easier. I wish things were easier. Like you could follow your path of passion and follow it and do it and be okay, you know, and get paid, so that you can enough to be in that path that you have chosen and be okay, and not depend on anybody because I don't like depending on anyone, personally. I don't want someone to be like, yeah, no, I want to be like, I'm okay, like in this room right now, just silence, just that. That's what, you know, just want to be okay and alone. That like you won't depend on anyone. That's what I mean. So, anyways, guys, it's like 28 minutes now. I think I've exhausted what I wanted to say. Yeah. So, I guess it was like a rant, on how life is hard, easy. I don't know. The like the ups and downs. I don't know. Like just so much, But it was just a talk. So yeah, it's just be ranting or talking. So yeah, just needed to get it off my chest. There's no one to really, talk to about these serious things. But yeah, I don't think I'll be recording anything right now. With that said, I won't record anything. Just end it here. Call it a day. Try and chill out. Get my mind right. You know, everything balanced. Then try and take it one step at a time, as I normally try to do. There, guys. I'll see you later. Till the next one. I'll see you in the next one. Okay. I don't know when this video is very awkward.